here in Week 13.
Fielded in the end zone.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now Wentz. Space to maneuver at the 40. Goodwin able to haul it in. 20.
Take off your helmet and give me
10,
a kiss next time.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Complete.
Marquise Goodwin. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet.
Urban on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Working from the gun. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll run to the 1,000-yard rusher a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Tackled at the 40.
Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun is Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up
certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10.
You're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Rodgers with a
tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
He was brought down at
the end of all that hitting and hollering. It was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down. It's Jones, and he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Nate Gary on the
and on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A gain of only
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
54 mark, 54 mark. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, watch.
From the gun, Rodgers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So that one will be accepted. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
That's right, man. Get right. 47's the mark, boy. 47. Check, check. 47. Strip the ball.
Rodgers now on third and goal. Touchdown, Packers. Devin Funches, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Taken in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing his Wentz. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Zadarius Smith racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. The 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Coming after you. Mike's 47.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to air one out, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Rodgers again now. Caught left side by Funchess. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Eagles' 36-yard line.
– 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Rodgers to throw once more. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. His 19th touchdown now in the season. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there. And this remains a 7-point game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Got you, boy. Shit. That's a safety creep. No. Shit. Under 10.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
2 yards, and it's third down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Philadelphia.
Snap coming at one. Now Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but it'll be second down.
So we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Check one. Check curls, check curls, check.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
6-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
4-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers, he's going to go deep for Funchess. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Game situation. Let's go. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. I hope you are going. Check.
And again, it's Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 40-yard line.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
They're running it. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, run, run. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check.
To throw is Rodgers. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, check Mike 21.
To throw again, Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. 16 yards, a first down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On the toss, it's McKinnon. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That good for 22 and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that will tie things at 20 all. Nothing separating these 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wentz. Flush to his right. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. And those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 38, Wentz flushed out right. His throw incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
5 yards to go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And that'll set them back 5. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On the pickup, brings up
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
a 6-yard.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down and 4. Rodgers drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 36. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They run once more with McKinnon. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
34-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Check 50. Jim. Hey, check Mike 21.
Now Jones. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
He's definitely one of the best defensive tackles in the game. He's been a Pro Bowler the last 5 years running. When you run against Fletcher Cox, good luck.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
That's good.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Packers have taken the lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Packers 27, Eagles 20.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Working from the gun, Wentz eluding the pressure right. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Flush to his right. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. And no, it's incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Jones. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll go again to Jones. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
The holding penalty, that puts him in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll run it with Jones. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Marquise Goodwin. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One final try now for Wentz. Flushed out right. Goodwin able to haul it in. And this is going to result in another 34-yard line.
34.
Adjustment with their confidence to give up.